And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we go. It's Braga versus Rangers in the Europa League quarter-finals. Can't believe I'm saying this right here, right now, but it's Braga versus Rangers in the quarter-finals of the Europa League. What a game we have ready for you this evening. Look, it's been a bit of a disappointing week for Rangers. I can see through the forums, I can see through social media, I can see through the YouTube channel itself. You know, the Rangers fans have been very, very quiet, very, very hurt after the Sunday's result against Celtic. Look, it wasn't a good result from Rangers. It was a must-win game. I said prior to the match that Rangers probably won't be winning the league now that they lost that game to Celtic. And yeah, it's massively damaging because Rangers were in the driving seat at one point, 7 points clear at the top of the table. 6 points clear at the top of the table going into Christmas. And they should have went in and tried, and they seen the problems. I spoke about the problems all season, and I'm not just saying just me, but Rangers fans throughout the whole of the internet and all the rest of it said the defence was a massive problem. Rangers just kept on leaking goals at the first part of the season. He went through, he put Bassi at centre-back just as a sort of a leakage, a stopgap whilst we got to the January transfer window, and Rangers didn't strengthen. They knew that. They thought, we're going to cheap it out here with this 500k and not pay it. And Rangers board have been punished for their neglect on this team. They thought that they were miles in front. They listened to their own hype and basically found themselves not winning the league anymore. And it's not the Rangers fans' fault. It's partly down to the Rangers players, but I'd put it massively on the board. It was a huge, huge blow for Rangers, giving up all those points that they did. It's disgustingly bad, and it's probably to blame the Rangers board for not backing them. But they have got a lot of making up to do in the summer. I'm seeing a lot of players, a big turnaround, a big rebuild is needed. However, Rangers still are in one competition. This is the Europa League. Look, it's a good opportunity to get to a semi-final. UEFA would say it's the two Minows in the competition, not in size of club, but in terms of finances and quality, in terms of players. It probably is the two, as I said, Minows of the competition left. But look, Rangers, I think, in a European competition have a really, really good chance of getting into a semi-final. I know Alfredo Morelos is not playing. I understand that Rangers don't really have a plan B without him, but they should have learned the lesson at the weekend there to Celtic. And I'm sure a lot of these players will put in even more effort than they did against Celtic, because for some reason with this team, this Rangers team, I really do feel that they like to play into the shop window. Some of them I don't feel like they really care about the Scottish Premiership anymore. That's just my opinion. And I'm not saying every player, but when it comes to Europe, a lot of them go, I'm going to put that extra 10, 15, 20% into my game and try and get myself in the shop window, because I know a lot of European clubs are going to be watching me this evening. That's just my theory on it, but we'll see what happens here tonight. As I say, no Alfredo Morelos tonight for Rangers. That's a huge, huge blow. It really is. Alfredo, if you could pick one player not to get injured for Rangers European running, I would say Alfredo Morelos would be the one that could make the biggest impact. So it is a huge blow. But if you cast your minds back to around 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, Rangers played in this stadium, and a certain Alfredo Morelos was absent. In fact, remember, he came into, it was that season where he started ever so great. I think he scored 30 goals up until December 2019. As soon as the turn of the year happened, as soon as Rangers sort of collapsed in the league, Alfredo Morelos just went off form, didn't he? He wasn't scoring any goals. In fact, the whole of the Rangers team were really, really bad. But I remember a certain Canberra starting that game against Braga that evening. Ryan Kent scored the goal. So, look, Rangers have beat this Braga side without Alfredo Morelos and have won at this stadium here before. So, if you think of the players that were playing for Rangers back then, Stewart, Edmondson, who else was there playing that evening? Canberra. It speaks for itself, and Rangers still managed to get the job done then as well. So I do feel like they can do it here again today. Guys, if you can do us a massive favour, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. We're going to be talking, as I said, we've got about 20 minutes or so to be talking about tonight's game. We're going to talk about the fallout from Celtic on Sunday. And what I think is basically going to be happening tonight. But I want to see from Rangers fans, from Celtic fans, Scottish football fans, what do you think the score is going to be this evening here in Braga? Rangers do have a lot of making up to do. They've only lost three games, if you include Savannah Zvezda, but they've only lost 3 games under Giovanni van Bronckhorst, 2 of those being against Celtic, 1 of those being against Savannah Zvezda, but the Savannah Zvezda tie didn't really count. I wouldn't say because it's across 2 legs. It does count, but it doesn't count if you get what I mean. It's across 2 legs, and that's not the same. But what do you guys think ahead of tonight's game? Do you think Rangers can get the win, take it back to Ibrox? Do you think they can get a draw? Or do you think it'll be a narrow, or do you think Braga are going to go win this one comfortably? Let me know down there in the live chat. Hit the old like button, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. But yeah, back to 2 years ago when Rangers beat Braga across 2 legs. They beat them in both games, beat them at Ibrox. Obviously, everyone talks about the famous night with Yanis Hadji. Braga went 2-0 up at Ibrox, and Rangers come back to win that game 3-2. Then went out into the second leg and managed to win the game 1-0 with Ryan Kent. So look, Rangers can beat this side, and in my personal opinion, I know there's a lot of people talking. Braga did beat Benfica at the weekend. Yes, they did. But Braga haven't been the best this season. They're very much like Rangers, actually. I'd probably compare them to Rangers. They've been very, very inconsistent, especially during the league campaign. They've lost a lot of games against the smaller teams throughout Portuguese football. And if you don't know Portuguese football well, I don't really know it that well particularly, but, their bottom half of the table teams, that's like, Rangers losing to the likes of St. Mirren and all the rest of it. Braga have done their fair share this season of losing to those sort of teams. They'll come on a win against a decent side in Portugal or in Europe and end up going and losing to a small bit team. So Braga are very, very inconsistent. I can see a lot of similarities with Rangers so far this season. It's going to be really, really interesting. But I do think Rangers could get a win if they play to their strengths. I was saying to somebody before the game, if Cedric Itten was starting the match, then the Rangers may as well forfeit the tie. But thankfully, he's nowhere near around the team. But we are going to go through the team lineups in a minute. You'll be surprised to see that Aaron Ramsey isn't featuring. Not sure how he's not featuring. He's probably the only player that probably got pass marks at Parkhead there at the weekend. So Aaron Ramsey on the bench for Arfield. But that just goes to show me that they're going to be a hard-working team tonight. Rangers are going to be pressing lots. And yeah, the work rate, it shows, playing the likes of Arfield in the midfield over Ramsey. Let's have a little look now. Ashley McMillan says, Braga not the same outfit now, Dan. No, yeah, here we go. This is what I'm going to say about everyone. I've been seeing lots of stuff on Twitter. People saying this Braga team have got better. And you know what? I think they were better in 2019-20. I really do. I think they had some players. I think Barcelona were sniffing around for a few of their players. They were fantastic during the league. They won the Taça de Portugal. They won the Taça de Liga Portugal. And they were punching way above their weight in the league as well. So I think the Braga of 19-20 was a lot better than this Braga team. They also lost to Savannah Zvezda, drew to Savannah Zvezda. They finished second in their Europa League group. They've had a fairly easy run. I mean, they've had a group, I think at the top of my head, maybe Cluj were in there. So it wasn't the best group. It was like Ludogorets, Cluj, and Savannah Zvezda and Braga, I'm sure, as the 4 teams. I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. So it was a fairly easy group for Braga to go through. In the round of 32, they had... who did they have in the round of 32? They had Sheriff Tiraspol. I know they had the heroics against Real Madrid, but they probably got one of the easiest ties that they could have got. Remember, everyone was facing a Champions League dropout, so they probably got the easiest tie there. And then Monaco as well. Look, they're having a dreadful season in Ligue 1. I know everyone thinks of Monaco the name, but they aren't having a great season in domestically. And yeah, they won that game as well. I do think, as I say, I'm not belittling Braga by any means. Braga are a great side and beat Rangers for sure, but I'm saying, look, this is a good opportunity for Rangers to progress to the semi-final, and I don't personally think they're that good. Again, this is probably going to get clipped soon as well later on, said and passed around Twitter or something like that. But yeah, I just don't think they're as good as they were in the 1920 season. 2-6. Hello. Sorry, guys, had to take a phone call. The only reason why I answered it was because It was which bottle of wine do you want? And I knew I had to get the red wine in for today's game. 2 seconds. I'm loading the chat up. No, the live chat's loading for some weird reason. Red wine in a gin glass. Let's have a little look and see. Hopefully we get rid of those mods that were in the chat. Christina Anderson says go on the Rangers. Who are we saying here? Slippy G, stop deleting messages. Let me have a look. I'm going to clamp down on these moderators, I think. Gordon Nelly, what's he saying? Pay the victims. Right, moderators as well. Look, stop. I can type it out. I keep getting complaints from all of you. I'll be monitoring the chat today. Wi-Fi password nearly done and do the same game. Anyway, enough about that. I want to know the score predictions. What do you guys think ahead of tonight's game? Do you think Rangers are going to win? Do you think they're going to get a draw? Do you think they're going to lose? Let me know down there in the live chat. I did watch the RB Leipzig and Atalanta game a minute ago. It was an interesting game. I'm surprised how it ended 1-1. I watched the second half. I'm really surprised how that one ended 1-1. Both attacking teams were really going at it. I think RB Leipzig missed a penalty. And then they got one a minute later. They managed to get a goal. But Atalanta's goalkeeper, unbelievable save. But I can see the Atalanta side causing the Rangers defence some problems, let me tell you that. I can just imagine Goldson and Balogun and Tavernier all getting spun out. Alan McGregor getting spun out there in the box as well. So I'd probably say out of the first leg I watched there, I'd say RB Leipzig is more the favourable tie. If Rangers, I'm saying if Rangers were to get to the semi-final, I would say, yeah, RB Leipzig would probably be the team. Atalanta look a bit, they're really attacking for my liking. And I know, as I say, I hold my hands up and say, look, Goldson, Balogun, Tavernier haven't been that great at the back. Man, Alan McGregor, oh my goodness me, some of his, he makes some fantastic saves, and I don't want to get onto Alan McGregor's back, but Jesus me, some of his basic goalkeeping is come under question so far this season. But tonight, look, in the European competitions, he's pulled off absolute worldies. So we'll see tonight. He'll probably end up saving the day for Rangers at some point. But domestically, some of the basic goalkeeping has been really, really woeful for Alan McGregor. And I do expect him to probably call it time at the end of the season. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. What do you think on the Phil Foden, Dan? What do you think of Phil Foden? I mean, he's a good player. City come on against Manchester City the other day, looked pretty decent. Against Manchester City, came on against Atletico Madrid, looked pretty decent. So there. Steve says 2-1 Braga. The Bread Maroon says if UEFA say Rangers and Rangers. There we go. I don't want to be mean, Rangers, but I don't think we'll make it past the semi, says GK Barkley. Mate, have the faith. This is what it is. The one thing, I'll give you one positive, and I know Rangers fans are going to feel it a bit raw right now, and they probably won't want to hear that. The one positive of losing on Sunday, and again, don't come at me, I know. The one positive, there is only one positive of losing on Sunday, is that Rangers can chuck everything into the Europa League. I mean, I know it's unlikely that Rangers are going to win the Europa League, but chuck everything at it. You know, the league's pretty much done. I mean, not mathematically, but I can't see Celtic losing any more games. So, yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, just chuck everything at the Europa League. Just give it and go for it. A good opportunity. You know, I mean, I know it's going to be hard now, Alfredo, but still a good opportunity nonetheless. Yeah, let's go through some of the team lineups, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get this to 100 likes, subscribe and all that good stuff. We're on our way to 15,000 subscribers. Keep them score predictions coming down. Europa League quarter-final, first leg, as I said earlier on. RB Leipzig and Atalanta drew 1-1 earlier on. Feyenoord, Rotterdam and Slavia Prague had an absolute belter of a game in the Conference League. 3-3 in that competition. Remember, the Conference League quarter-finals are being played as well. Marseille versus PAOK, Leicester versus PSV Eindhoven. What a game that would be. And then Roma versus Bodo Glimt. What a quality match that will be as well. In the Europa League, we've got West Ham versus Lyon, cracker. Frankfurt versus Barca, another belter there. And then obviously tonight's game, Braga v Rangers. Let's go for the team lineups for tonight. Matthias is in goal. Silva, Tormena, Carmo at the back. In the midfield is Koto, Maserati, Horta and Gomez. And up top is Medeiros, Ruiz and Horta. That is the side there for Braga. As for Glasgow Rangers, it's Alan McGregor in goal. Calvin Bassey out on the left. Balogun, Goldson and Tavernier at the back. In the midfield is Jack, Kamara, Lundstrom. And up top is Ryan Kent, Sakala and Arfield. So there you go. No place for Joe Aribo today. He was a hero in this game at the Ibrox in the first leg between these two back in 2020, but he doesn't start today. Ahmad is on the bench. Roof, Wright and Ramsey as well, and Davis as well. So there could be some impact from the bench from Rangers, but this side looks to me that there's going to be a lot of pressing and it's going to be a decent high work rate for them. And you know what? You can say what you will about Arfield, its quality and all the rest of it, but Arfield works really, really hard, and that's not what you're always going to get from some of the other options that are probably technically better. Arfield will give everything. So I mean, I know what Giovanni Van Bronckhorst's trying to do here, and I fully expected him to sort of play Arfield. Sakala, for me, again, is one of those players who goes missing a bit. He runs like a headless donkey after all, but sometimes his shooting doesn't ever convert. His conversion rate's really poor, actually. He sort of just runs like a donkey, and then he's good. He's got some quality. You can see something about him, but his finishing product, I don't think, is good enough. But look, that could come with time, and I mean, he's got to do it better than what Roof did at the weekend. He really did do nothing. I think Roof's better coming off from the bench and offering something that way, so it'll be interesting there. Ryan Kent, whatever reason, plays well in Europe. Probably another player wants to try and get himself in the shop window. So Ryan Kent in Europe always puts on a decent performance. So there we go again. John Lundstrom, for me, player of 2022. It's not been easy. It's not a hard one for Rangers because they've fell off a bit of a cliff over since the turn of the year. But John Lundstrom, for me, has been a really, really good player for Rangers in 2022. Looks fantastic. Kamara's come back into the team again. He's not been so good over the course of the season, but it's certainly a chance for him to shine. Ryan Jack, again, he's been quality in that midfield. Bassi, again, another standout. He's probably been the most consistent out of the Rangers players over the years, but still just have some mistakes in him at the back. But he's young. It's going to come with it. And he's certainly out of the four in the defence. He's not made the most mistakes this season. Balogun, again, probably the best option as a centre-back, along with Goldson. That centre-back partnership is probably the best. And then Tavernier as well. Look, Tavernier's defending was absolutely woeful against Celtic. And I'm not one of those Rangers people that jumps on the bandwagon of Tavernier should be the captain, shouldn't be this, shouldn't be that. I think Tavernier's a great player, great servant for Rangers, great going forward. He's so key. But his defending against Celtic was really, really poor. Caught a few times. But what he offers going forward does sort of counteract that. So it'll be interesting to see. Ashley McMillan says, Dan's mad with it. I'm actually not. I'm just a bit nervous, weirdly enough. I'm a bit nervous. Let me try and sort this light out. So basically, I'm in a yeah, that's a bit bad. I'm in an Airbnb. So basically, if you don't know my little story, I'll give you it quickly for not 7 minutes, but I'll give you a quick minute. I've relocated to Scotland. So over the last 3 weeks, I've been living in Airbnbs, go from town to town. I'm currently in Hamilton, of all places. I'm in an Airbnb in Hamilton. So shout out to any viewers that are from Hamilton. I did go to the famous Sainsbury's, by the way. Do you know where you can see it when when Rangers or Celtic are playing against Hamilton? You can see all the fans in the corner behind the Sainsbury's. I did go to that famous Sainsbury's a bit earlier today, so that was quite a moment for me. But yeah, basically, I've got a new apartment in Glasgow. I'm not telling you yet. I'll tell you later on, but. I move on there on Monday, guys. So at the moment, I'm sort of just on the road at the moment until Monday. Then I get settled down, and you'll start to see the quality of the channel go up a bit more. So thank you for bearing with me. And then also a quick one as well. I think maybe there's one person in this live stream. So I started live streaming kind of 2 years ago on another channel called Pure Football. And basically at the time, I had no idea what I was doing, but what tonight marks is the Braga, Rangers versus Braga was the famous night, the 3-2 one where Rangers won. That was the first time I ever did one of these live streams here on YouTube. So a bit of a special game for me as well. Marks sort of 2 years, I suppose, since I've been doing this live stream stuff, and it was against Braga, and that was a special night for Rangers. So I hope we'll see another special night for Rangers this evening. And what an opportunity. Anyway, right, enough about me and my personal life. Keep getting them score predictions down there, guys. Hit that like button if you want a Glasgow Rangers win. And I'm going to get my live stream up ready to go as we get started here in Portugal. Ashley McMillan says, Dan's my new neighbour. Right. Sorry, just give me a second whilst I get the stream up. West Ham. West Ham. What do you reckon? Do you reckon West Ham are going to get through to the next round? Against Leon. Stream am I using it? Try, if you like a stream, try Buff Stream. Again, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud on my live stream, but try Buff Stream. It's good. That's something you like. 2 secs. Travis Bridge says, sup mate, how's it going? Come on the Rangers. 2-1 to the Jazz, says GK Barclay. Jim Sloan says every day. West Ham will make it. I'm hoping Rangers can progress. I really am. I'm really hoping for a Rangers. Before Morelos got injured, I really did think Rangers would make it to the final. I really did. I mean, probably like a lot of the Rangers fans probably here in the live stream, I am feeling a bit deflated over it, I suppose, that Morelos is out. But then again, look, you've got to sort of move on. And if they can't find a way without playing without Alfredo Morelos, then Rangers are in serious, serious trouble. VIP. One the Jazz, says Darren Little. Loving it. You showing the game? Yeah, mate, definitely. Nah, I'm joking, mate. I'm just doing the commentary. Try Buff Streams or something like that. It's quite good. Just trying and sorting it out quick. The only problem is that I jumped in too earlier. The stream isn't up just yet. Actually, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Rangers v Braga. Braga v Rangers. Here we go. Just give me a sec just to load this live stream up quickly. And happy days. Braga have got their display out. We are almost ready to go here, troops. As I said, the Braga fans are out here in force. They'll have PTSD from a couple of years ago, but they're looking for revenge. And by the way, did any of you guys see their promo video? Braga, it was absolutely horrendous. So many Rangers fans. I've seen it all on Twitter. Rangers fans out there in their numbers at the moment. Unbelievable. I'm sure they'll be making the noise here for Rangers to try and get them over the line. But what an opportunity, as I said earlier on, to get to a Europa League semi-final. I was actually meant to be out there. I booked my flights. I booked my flights, booked everything out there, and obviously because I'm house hunting, I didn't realise how it would take me 3 weeks to find a house here in Glasgow, but it has. So yeah, I couldn't unfortunately go, but I was really looking forward to it at some point actually. Braga have got their display up. The R is the wrong way. Oh, that's it. That's what I like. Rangers in Europe. Rangers blue socks, blue shorts, and blue shirt. You got to love that combo, eh? Nice. Big Kev IN says 4-0 Braga he's going for. I wonder who Kev IN supports, eh? Can we actually watch you? Are you just going to listen to you? Yeah, you are, mate. Yeah. Try Buff Stream, though. Try Buff Stream. If you want to stream, try Buff Stream for those of you joining in. I'm not going to keep repeating it, though. Buff Stream. Try it. One. Sakala hat-trick, says Mark White. Come on, Rangers, says the Bread Baroon. Here we go. Players are ready to come out here in Portugal. So we're about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't checked out the new merch, we've got a Rangers Way of Life t-shirts available on the website, purescottishfootball.com. Obviously, the Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden shirts as well. We've got loads of shirts dropping over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, you can now get the Rangers A Way of Life t-shirts. Absolute belters there, if any of you want them. Amazing shirts. So yeah, do purchase one if you so wish. Got to mute the old WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, get these off. The Rangers fans out there with the flares up the top. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get underway very, very soon. So Rangers in royal blue, blue shirts, blue shirt, blue socks, a lot. If you haven't already, troops, hit that like button and subscribe. Here we go. Big, big night for these Rangers players. As I said, the league is pretty much over. But an opportunity to end. But an opportunity to get into the semi-finals of this competition. This is the furthest Rangers have been over the last few years. Since 2008, the last time they got to the final. I don't know if this Buff Streams is actually behind. I'll wait there for a second anyway. But Braga putting on their decent display as well. As I say, the team lineups are Mathias in goal, Carimo, Tormena, Fabinho, Couto, Horta, Medrios, Mastrati, Gomez, Abel Ruiz. You remember him from last year. Horta. That's the starting 11 there for Braga. Darren Little's going for 2-1 Jazz. Tavernier there shaking the hands as we're about to get underway here. Oh, is anyone nervous or is it just me? Rangers team lineup is as follows. McGregor, Bassi, Balogun, Goldson and Tavernier. In the midfield is Jack, Kamara, Lundstrom, and up top is Kent, Arfield and Sakala. So a strong side there again from Rangers. Ryan Kent was the man who scored earlier on. 500 people watching, troops. Hit that like button. Please, let's get to 100 and I'll leave you alone, I promise. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get underway here. Slight delayed kickoff by the looks of things. And here we go. Rangers going from left to right. Braga going from right to left. Rangers in royal blue. Braga in red. These two back against each other for the first time in 2 years. And Rangers get us underway. Darren Little says Tavernier and Kent are going to score. I think you're 30 seconds behind. Yeah, I probably am, guys. Try not spoil the live stream though, troops. Let's just try and keep it thingy. As I say, I'm on a stream, so I might be a tiny bit behind. But yeah. Kent down that back line here again. Here comes over to Tavernier. I just wonder how Rangers are going to set up here today. As I say, they went on the front foot in the first game. and got against Celtic and managed to get the goal. They've been very, very impressive in Europe so far, Rangers. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst's method really does suit this competition. And will they be able to find a goal here tonight against Braga? Braga, I feel almost playing almost like a counter-ish way. Sort of play on the counter-attack. Well, it certainly seemed that in the Monaco game. Did watch the highlights. They kind of just sat back and, they in fact got the job done at Braga. They managed to get 2 goals here at the stadium against them. And they managed to go down to Monte Carlo and keep it at a 1-1 draw. Here comes John Lundstrom down that left-hand side here for Rangers. Now back over to Bassi, now over to Sakala. Rangers down the left-hand side here with Ryan Kent now. Opportunity for Rangers here with some skill. And again, just couldn't get it into a blue jersey as that's cleared away there by Braga. Rangers trying to find their way forward. As I say, looking to try and find a response after that defeat against Celtic at the weekend. Rangers probably best chance now of getting an automatic Champions League group spot is through the Europa League. Braga hit that one over the right-hand side as they look to try and find a way forward. Ball into the box. Here's an opportunity now here for Braga, and it's cleared away there by Rangers. Now Arfield back over to John Lundstrom, cleared away again. And now here comes Kamara. Kamara in the midfield as he pushes the ball up down that left-hand side. And it's Fashion Sakala making a run, but it's cleared there by Braga. And I think goes out, or just goes out, comes off Sakala, and is going to go out for a throw-in here for Braga. Ball played out from the back there again from Braga. Braga moving it forward. Down that left-hand side, cleared away again. Cleared away again there. Here come Rangers again down that right-hand side. Back on the ball here again. Braga now in a free bit of space down this left-hand side. Opportunity for Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz into the area now for Braga, and that's cleared away there by Golton. Golton just manages to get that back on the ball. Gets cleared away, but Braga managed to get back into it. Braga down that right-hand side. Now Braga looking to try and summon an up attack here. Ball comes into the area now here for Braga. Rangers clear it away just as Bassi gets onto the ball there again. Cleared away. Rangers down the left-hand side now again. Kamara blocked. Cleared away again there by Braga. And that goes out for a throw in here for Rangers. And a chance for the Scottish champions to go forward. Here's Lundstrom. Down that left-hand side here again. Here comes Tavernier. Back through to Lundstrom. Lundstrom forward here for Rangers. Rangers looking to try and summon the first attack of the game. As I said, had a lot of the ball against Celtic on Sunday. Just didn't really turn any of the possession into chances. I mean, it was fairly 50-50, but Rangers, you felt, did sort of have a few dangerous attacks. They just couldn't make anything of it and turn it into any real clear-cut chances. Apart from, obviously, the first one, which was the Ramsey goal. Ramsey on the bench today. Here come Braga out to that left-hand side here again. Cleared away again. Rangers trying to press there again and putting a bit of pressure on the Braga goalkeeper, but Rangers back in possession here again. Here's an opportunity here for Ryan Kent, and just taken down. It's an opportunity again, and Rangers just clear it away, but that goes out for a corner by the looks of things. Rangers starting fairly good. I don't know if that went out for a corner. I think it might have went out for a Braga goal kick, but that was an opportunity and a half there for Rangers. Ryan Kent maybe should have took the shot first time on the follow-up there as well, but yeah, just couldn't quite get anything on it. Decent by the goalkeeper for coming out. And it is going to go out for a corner here for Rangers. A chance now from a set piece. But they have been fairly dangerous from Rangers. Can they find a way through this set piece? That's the question. Tavernier looking to send this one in. Ball into the box. And a poor corner from Tavernier. Goes all the way out. And that goes out for a throw-in for Braga on the other side. Probably what you're after there. From a Rangers perspective. Ken had a good opportunity. So did Sakala. Good defender though by Braga. Braga on that back line now though. As Braga have another opportunity to go down that right-hand side as they look to try and attack Rangers here. As I said, this has been their fortress so far in Europe as their home games. Can they find a way through here against Rangers? Cleared away there by John Lundstrom. Lundstrom back on the ball. Braga win the ball back again. Here's a shot, and that's McGregor who collects that one. And Rangers back in possession. Ball forward here again from McGregor. Rangers move the ball nicely here again. Here comes Balogun out to Bassi. Bassi down the left-hand side, back into the middle field again here for Rangers. But just losing the ball back there to Braga as they win the possession, as they come down that right-hand side looking to try and find an attack. And Bassi just clears it away. Here's Jacko again, back through to Lundstrom. Ball down the left-hand side here for Rangers again now as they find a way through the middle of the park. Braga back in possession now, though. Braga moving forward. A fairly even start so far in the opening 8 minutes or so. Ball forward here again from Braga. Along that back line to the goalkeeper. Just passing backwards there, Braga. Braga down the left. Rangers with the press. As they come forward here again now, Braga. Or ball in over the back. Tavernier's got some defending to do. And he does allow that one to go out. It's going to go up for a goal kick here for Rangers. And Rangers see that ball out. Thank you, Riley Hodge. Thank you for watching the videos, mate. Thank you so much. Cheers. I say, troops, more content coming up over the next couple of weeks. We've got some... Oh, here comes Braga now with an opportunity. Again, cleared away there by Rangers. Just about, though. As Braga get back on the ball now, moving down that right-hand side. Braga with more possession. And again, that one just goes out of play and out for another throw in here for Rangers. Sorry, as I was saying, for those of you that watch the daily videos and stuff, big shout out to you all. We've got some more content coming up here on the channel over the next couple of weeks. Just let me get settled here in Glasgow. But you're going to see some in real life stuff, as I said a couple of times. No, I'm not going to be becoming fogged in or anything like that. Still the same sort of content that's going to be on the channel. We're just going to be doing some sort of like getting some fans involved and stuff like that. Maybe doing some interview with the fans in real life and in real person, which I think is going to be a really, really good fun. So I'm looking forward to meeting some of the Scottish football fans out there, whether it's Rangers, Celtic, Hearts, Hibs, and all the rest of it, and making content together. The Braga goalkeeper's just gone down on hit the deck here. I don't think he's going to be able to continue. Not sure what's up with him, but he's getting stretched off there. Maybe it was the save that he made from Ryan Kent just caught his leg as he came out to save it. But it looks like the young goalkeeper is getting warmed up, and it looks like this keeper may be coming off. So we're going to see what happens here in a couple of seconds. But yeah, Braga goalkeeper has gone down, not looking particularly great if you're a Braga fan. In fact, maybe a false call, false warning from me. Looks like he might be okay. Looks like he might just be a bit okay. So weird how football works, isn't it? I remember this was the start around the time Rangers were playing at the stadium. It was almost the start of the whole Corona sort of phase, isn't it? It was like the calm before the storm. There was talk about the virus happening and lockdowns happening and all the rest of it, but football sort of carried on. This was like the only real, one of the last times that people would have went to see Rangers play. Here comes Scott Arfield down that right-hand side, opportunity for Sakala, and again cleared away there by Braga. Back on the ball, here's Ryan Kent, and again cleared away by Rangers, and Braga win themselves a free kick. Oh, I mean, a little handball there by one of the Braga players. Ball forward here again now for Braga. As they push down that left-hand side. Again, cleared away by Rangers. Arfield there with the press. Braga managed to go forward there again. Galton this time clearing it away. And goes out for another throw in here for the Portuguese side. Braga take it quickly. Arfield back on the ball. Michael Way, shut up, mate. Can't be in Portugal tonight, but I'm enjoying some red wine. No, I don't know why I'm saying that. Right. Portugal and red wine go together? Probably not, do they? Don't know what. I think it's sangria. I think it was dark red. One of the two. Braga again down that left-hand side. Cleared away is Ryan Jack again. Rangers looking to try and go again. Just sloppy with the ball there that time, Rangers. Goes back to Braga, though. Plays along that left-hand side. Braga again. Switch play. Now comes down the right here again now, Braga. Opportunity for them. Rangers still pressing hard, though. And again, they just give the ball away there for Rangers at the back. And that goes down the left-hand side here again. Sakala back on the ball. And now here come Braga looking dangerous. And again, Rangers clear it away. They're just in the back line. And now Rangers going forward here with Arfield. And that goes out to the left-hand side. Can Bassi make something happen here? It might have been a foul, but advantage play to Rangers along that left-hand side. And Rangers back over to Galton. Along over to Balogun again. And Galton pushing forward here for the Jers. Tavernier down that right-hand side. Back through to the back line here again. Here comes Calvin Bassi. Bassi moving it forward. All the way back to Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor hits it down that left-hand side, down that right-hand side, to Tavernier. And then Tavernier forward himself. Headed forward again there by Braga. And they put it out for a throw. And it's going to go out for a throw in here for Rangers. 15 minutes played, or just approaching 15 minutes. It's still Braga 0, Rangers 0. Tavernier now with a throw-in. Down that right-hand side here again. Sakala's in a good position. Sakala down that back line. Here's an opportunity. The Cavalry have arrived here for Rangers. Sakala into the area. And again, headed and cleared away by Braga. Out for another corner here for the Scottish champions. Still got that title, of course, until Celtic are crowned. 13 points to go is the verdict, supposedly. Sakala just couldn't quite get it into a blue jersey. Good clearance there from Braga. Now for a corner here for Rangers. Kent to take. Tavernier sends it in. And again, blocked there by Braga again. And that time goes out for a throw in here for Rangers. Is it a throw in or is it a Braga throw? Oh, it's a Braga throw. Come off Braga. Rangers back in possession now, though, as Braga just lose the ball. And now here comes Fashion Sakala. Sakala down that right-hand side. Opportunity for Rangers with Tavernier. Tavernier forward into the box. Now is an opportunity for Rangers. Here's surely Sakala. And again, he just couldn't get a shot away as that's cleared away by Braga. Good opportunity there for Rangers. Just Sakala not being able to pull the trigger. Here's Arfield. Tavernier, and again, cleared away by Braga at the back. Here's Sakala. Back through to Arfield. Tavernier, Galton. Lundstrom. Lundstrom along that left-hand side now. Rangers pushing forward with some intent. Here's an opportunity for Kent now on the run, but Braga just closed that one down and managed to get it back to the goalkeeper. Here's Jack. Jack forward. Back through to Sakala again. Here's an opportunity for Arfield. Back through to Sakala. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier forward. Rangers passing the ball nicely here. Here comes Bassi. Jack. Jack over to Bassi along that left-hand side again now. Here's Rangers pushing forward. Over the top now here for Jack. Here's Arfield. And again, cleared away by Braga. Braga just getting on to the end of that one. But intercepted there by John Lundstrom. Lundstrom down that left-hand side. Is an opportunity here for Kent. Rangers looking to try and find a way through. Can they find an opening to get a shot away? And again, that just slows down. Here's Bassi. And again, the cross goes in there. Just cleared away by Braga again. And that goes back out for Braga as they look to go on the run on a counter-attack. But I think it's a foul there. And Rangers win a free kick. Taken quickly. Abel Luiz giving that one away. Not happy man there, Ruiz. Claims nothing happened. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. I think maybe Ruiz is a bit unlucky there that time. I don't think he was the one that fouled. I think Balogun sort of fell into him. Here comes Sakala. Back through to Arfield again. Rangers pushing forward. Cleared away again there by Braga. And now Braga going the other way. Braga down the left-hand side. And now is an option for Abel Ruiz. Forward here again now for the Portuguese side. Braga moving forward with a bit of intent. Red jerseys flooding forward. Couldn't get my words out there. Down that right-hand side here again for Ruiz. Ruiz forward. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Back into the area for Braga though. And again cleared away just. Here's Arfield. Arfield over the top. Sakala making a run now. Rangers running down that right-hand side, but no blue jerseys up there. Cleared away by Braga, but that gives some time for some Rangers reinforcements to come up to the end of the edge of the box and provide a potential attack here for Rangers. So Braga just clearing it away, and now here come Rangers quickly. It's Tavernier, Arfield. Tavernier down that right-hand side again. Cleared all the way back to Goldson. And Goldson moves the ball forward. Goldson back through to Balogun. Balogun back to Goldson. Rangers moving it forward again. Coming up to the 20-minute mark here, ladies and gentlemen. It's still 0-0 here in Portugal. .700 people in here, ladies and gentlemen. Please do hit the old like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, for those of you that are new here to the channel, we do cover a lot of Scottish football content for all teams. Here comes Sakala again. Just pulled there, and it's a free kick here for Rangers in a good position. And also, if you want to back the channel, guys, cop yourself some merch. There's been a lot of people who have bought the Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirts. The new top is out. It's the Rangers A Way of Life t-shirt, guys. You can get that on purescottishfootball.com. Good deals going about there for you troops. But yeah, you want to rep the channel and you want to support the channel as well. All the money gets back reinvested into the channel again. So if you want to cop a t-shirt, guys, purescottishfootball.com. You can get a Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden shirt or a Rangers A Way of Life t-shirt on our website. Here comes Rangers now with a free kick. Tavernier and Kent over this one. Can Rangers find the breakthrough through a set piece here in Portugal? Tavernier to send this one in. Kent there also. Tavernier quickly headed down there by Braga. Back through to Jack though. Jack all the way over to John Lundstrom. And he passes it back to Bassi. And come Rangers again. Tavernier. Blocked there by Braga. And this is where they're dangerous, Braga, on that counter-attack. Good opportunity now here for Braga. Bassi needs to be careful with this ball. Ends up doing the correct decision there, I felt. Just putting it out of play instead of piss-arsing it around with the goalkeeper. Going to go out for a throw in here for Braga. Can they find an opportunity to move forward here again for themselves? Here's Tormenta. Takes it quickly. Down that back line here for Braga again. Opportunity for them as they're outside the box is an opportunity. He didn't take the strike there that time. Instead, chooses to pick out a teammate. Come forward here again now, though. Pretty upset with the Braga fans, I suppose, in a way. Like, you're in a Europa League quarter-final and the fans are pretty non-existent. Literally, I think there's more Rangers fans in the stadium than the Braga fans, especially from the stand that we're seeing right in front of the camera. Really disappointing from them, actually. Again, I don't know how big of a team Braga are, but they've only got two sides of a stadium. They haven't got the other side. So, yeah, I don't think they have the best attendance in world football by any means. But, I mean, when you're competing in a league with the likes of Sporting Lisbon, FC Porto and Benfica, and Porto being the dominant side throughout that region, in terms of where Braga are sort of situated, about 40-minute drive outside Porto, most people growing up probably do choose to support FC Porto, especially my age bracket. Champions League winners back in 05, Europa League, no, 2004, sorry. Europa League winners back in 2003. Won loads of league titles. I think top of the table at the moment, in fact, in Portugal. See, Sporting won it last year. Rangers tackled there, and that was an opportunity. I think the referee gives a slight advantage, though, and I think he might call it back for the free kick. Kamara just getting absolute dragged down there. As I say, Braga getting a yellow card and are into the book. KD Burner, to get rid of the poll, mate, there's the three dots where it says the blue thing, there's the three dots on the poll, mate. Just click them three dots and it'll give you an option to close the poll. Karimo goes into the book there. He gets a yellow card for his tackle on Kamara. The referee did try and play an advantage, but it's going to bring it back. Oh, in fact, it goes out for a corner anyway. I thought, disregard what I said, it went out for a corner. Tavernier now to send this one in. His delivery can be hit and miss sometimes, big Tavernier. Can he find a way through here? Rangers. And again, horrendous delivery from Rangers again. Tavernier on that again. As I said, hit and miss with Tavernier. Sometimes the assist king. Sometimes the balls that he sends in have been unbelievable. But today, his two corners have been absolutely rank rotten. Honestly, stinking corners. Two really absolute honkers. Right out. Not even into the box. It all goes out all the way out to the side for a blimmin' another throw-in. Need to be careful there, Rangers. I say you want to take your opportunities while you're on top. So Rangers having a lot of possession and you're wasting corners and opportunities like that. You know, it's Europe. They don't always come on the plate for you. Braga running down that right-hand side. Rangers need to close these players down. That goes back out for another throw-in. In fact, I think it's going to be a free kick. Sorry, I'm slightly restless. Feel like a bit of a... But it's fairly 50-50 here, to be perfectly honest, to be with you guys. I think Rangers have had more of like this sort of dangerous attack, sort of getting in and about Braga's box, but as I said at the start of the game, I feel Braga do play more on the counter. Well, they certainly did against Monaco. They let Monaco have the ball and then just punished them. They got 2 goals in that game and then just sat off them in Monte Carlo then afterwards. So that's their sort of game plan, Braga. But they will have a go. They are coming down that right-hand side now here. Braga, an opportunity for them. Abel Ruiz is in the area. Opportunity for Braga now. Cleared away by Goulton. Oh, saved by McGregor. Unbelievable save there again by him. And that's cleared away, as I said earlier on at the start of the game. He makes absolute howlers in the terms of the saves that he's meant to make. But when it comes to worldies, he makes fantastic saves. And McGregor's just pulled off a cracker. Oh, in fact, I might even be chatting pure Macca. Did he get a little touch on it, hit it on the post? I think it came off the post there by Abel Ruiz. I don't know if McGregor got a little touch on that one. I might even be chatting pure crap there, guys. I think it might have just went off the post. I thought McGregor got a little touch to it. But Rangers, yeah, just looking slightly fragile there at the back. But rattle the post, though, anyway, Braga. Braga moving forward. Here come Braga again now. Yes, Jam, I'll look at it. Kim, stop timing people out for just being Celtic fans. Everybody's welcome here on the channel. Braga putting the ball into the area. Here's another opportunity here for Braga. Oh, here's an opportunity. Rangers defense all over the place. Braga in again. Ah, oh, there's the goal. And Braga have taken the lead. And Braga 1, Rangers 0. Rangers defence all over the place. Honestly, stinking defending there again from Rangers. However, there might have been a little foul there in the build-up. But as things stand, it is 1-0 to Braga. And not sure what that was all about in terms of that defending. But Braga do take the lead here in Portugal. Rangers defence just really, really bad, isn't it? And yeah, good goal work by them. As I said, it's an own goal, in fact, of one of the Rangers players. I think Tavernier. It will go down as a Tavernier own goal. I think the referees might be having a little look at this, guys. As I say, a little foul maybe in the build-up. But will Rangers be let off? Will this be checked? It is going to be checked by VAR. And he does stamp on his ankle there. Ryan Jack there in the build-up as he cleared it away. And for me, that's a foul. Cleared it away. I do think no goal. No goal, I think. No goal. Yes, the goal's been cancelled. Rangers let off the hook there. It was a foul in the build-up there on Ryan Jack. I did think that. But either way, the defence was a bit howling there for Rangers. But when has it not been this season? Sort of just used to it these days. But that goal isn't going to count, troops. It's still Sporting Club de Braga 0 and Rangers 0. But yeah, foul there in the build-up for the goal there for Braga. No goal is the answer there for Braga. But either way, just a wake-up call maybe for Rangers. Just need to be careful with pissing around at the back. As I say, 0-0 still here. Go back to it, troops. There we go. Happy days. Half an hour played here, ladies and gentlemen. They like that one. John Alexander, no goal. What's happening with water? Jesus me. Ball forward there again for Rangers. Rangers out for another throw-in. Here comes Bassi, sorry. Jesus. Bassi forward. Cleared away again there, Braga. Forward into the area here for Rangers again. Cleared away by Braga, though. And that goes back out for another throw-in. Rangers absolutely love VAR. I absolutely love VAR as well. I hope it comes into Scottish football next year. I really do. And see how much easier, better it is with VAR, eh? That's what the Rangers fans will be saying. No, I'm alright. Ian 1996 is hey. Braga again now with another throw-in. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Rangers moving forward. Cleared away again there by Braga. Now Braga going down that right-hand side. Opportunity for them. Braga, as I say, coming to life here. Nice clearance there, by the way, by Ryan Kent. Be careful, was and dealt with it well there, Ryan Kent. Oh, a lovely little clearance from him. It's going to go up for a corner. Braga now with a corner kick as they look to try and send one in. Braga now with another corner here down that right-hand side. Opportunity for them here on the turn. Rangers just clear it away, though. Braga, as I say, loving it. So Rangers just need to absorb this pressure throughout these European games. They can't allow Braga just to play. The Rangers did start the game very, very well, but Braga now is just sort of on the front foot, especially since that goal went in earlier on. Braga back into the area, and again, decent clearance there away from by Rangers, and that's going to go out for another corner here for Braga. Rangers defend this one. Defend another set piece. As the Portuguese look to try and find another one. Ball comes into the box. Cleared away again there by Rangers. And dealt with there perfectly. Here's Ryan Jack now as he hits that one over the top. Jacko moving forward. Here's an opportunity here for Rangers. Ryan Kent now in the area. He's alone. Oh, he's brought down maybe. And no, that's perfectly good there that time. I'm just too far away from the screen. I'll use it there that time. Don't think that would have been a penalty. Decently timed tackle there from the Braga defender. As I said, anything gets called or flagged up or whatever, it will be checked by VAR. To be fair, Ryan Kent has won a couple of penalties now in the Europa League since VAR has been introduced. So, as I said, he has been good in that area for Rangers. He's tabbing it. Cleared away there by Bassi. Is Kamara in the midfield. And in fact, one of the Braga players brings him down. It's going to be a free kick here to Rangers. Oh, nah, it's not handball. Braga were claiming for a handball a bit earlier on in the build-up, but it just come off tabbing his chest. Good clearance by one of the Braga defenders when he needed to. Ryan Kent was in a decent area. Here comes Kamara again, down that left-hand side. Rangers making another run. Here comes Ryan Jack. Here's Sakala. Here's an opportunity for Fashion Sakala. And again, as he always does, pings it over the bar. And he is cack, and he is dog meat. I'm sorry, man. He is cack. He sticks it over the bar every time. He's quite good in the build-up play, but he just pings it every single time. Every shot he takes, it always ends up in the stands. Never on target. Never on target. Good opportunity there from Rangers. Just goes over the bar. Here come Braga down the right-hand side now. Opportunity for them. As they come forward. Getting cleared away there by Rangers. Back through here to Braga again. As Braga look to try and find an opportunity down that right-hand side here again. Bassi looking to try and defend that one. Ruiz is there. Cleared away again there by Braga. Rangers win the ball back though in the defence. Here's Bassi. Hits it over the top. Cleared away again there by Rangers. That goes out for another throw-in. Ryan Kent just gives away a foul that time. Touted as well. And Braga back in possession. They take the free kick quickly. Under 10 minutes left to play here of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. It's still Braga 0, Rangers 0, and Alan McGregor comes out and collects the ball, believe it or not. I'm only joking. But yeah, Alan McGregor comes out at 6-yard box to sweep the ball away from one of the Braga attackers. And McGregor sets up this attack again down from the left-hand side. Pissing around with the ball at the back, though. Here's Golton. Here's Bassi again. Rangers moving the ball nicely here again. And just fouled there again there. Braga, it's going to be a free kick for Rangers. Tony Henderson says, Fashion is pish. I think he's got something about him. I honestly do. I think he's got something about him. But my goodness me, he does always ping balls over the bar, doesn't he? There's no reputable striker. I think, why get rid of Jermaine Defoe? I thought he was probably the best out of the bunch. Honestly, out of Cedric Itten, Fashion Sakala, maybe Kemar Roof on his day, but starting wise, I think Jermaine Defoe is probably still the better out of the option. Especially last season. I didn't get to see much of him this season, but last season, if you needed a goal, Jermaine Defoe's your man. He always is. Ryan Jack hobbling about now. He's been chopped. That'd be a bad sign there. A big Ryan Jack getting a yellow card, big Jacko, but he's holding his ankle. He's in pain from the tackle. I mean, he got booked for doing that tackle there, Ryan Jack. Braga definitely having the best chances of the game. One of their chances come off the post. The other one was a disallowed goal. But I'd say, yeah, Braga probably the team that are looking the best so far. However, so far, a long, long way to go in this game. Was Ryan Jack going to be okay? That's the question. Braga going to take this free kick, I think, at some point. Both players down. One of the Braga midfielders are down, who got chopped by Ryan Jack. And, of course, Ryan Jack down as well after getting booked. I think he's going to be okay, though. Ryan Jack has been unfortunate with injuries over the last sort of year. Was out for pretty much a year for going off against Royal Antwerp, I think it was. Made a return against Hibs in the semi-final. Rangers got beat 3-1, but that was slightly premature. He returned again a bit after he got injured again until January, and has been a mainstay in the team since sort of January, February time. But Braga now with an opportunity from a free kick as they send this one into the box. Braga forward, and that goes out of play, and I think out for a goal kick. In fact, did that come off Balogun? I think it did. It's going to go out for a corner kick here for Braga. 5 minutes left to go until half time. Still Braga 0, Rangers 0, and Braga just on the top out of the two teams at the moment. I didn't even feel it even came off Balogun, but he's gave away the corner anyway. 3-2 to Rangers in terms of corners. Cleared away there by Tavernier. He's going to go up for another throw in here for Braga this time. Braga look to try and find a way through. Cleared away there by Goldson. Doesn't clear his line properly. Headed away. My goodness me, this defending sometimes. Sakala looking to try and go on the counter attack. And Braga there also as that gets cleared away. Here's an opportunity for him. Braga back into the area. Chance for them. Cleared away by Rangers. And Rangers back on the ball here with Kamara. And again, cleared away by Braga again. Oh, Braga, a good opportunity. Rangers just had that one away again. Here's Tavernier. Cleared away again there by Braga. Braga back in possession. Let's say Braga just on top of play at the moment at the time. Sort of over the full last 5-10 minutes, Braga have been on top over Rangers. And now Braga back into the area again. Mistake at the back again for Rangers. And punished. It's 1-0 to Braga. Rangers punished at the back once again. And Braga 1-0 up here in Portugal. And that goal is definitely going to stand. It's the defending is absolutely howling from Rangers. Absolutely criminal. How someone said in January, this defence is ready to go to win a league title is absolutely beyond me. I don't know. Honestly, madness. Madness defending. Who's that? Absolutely howling. Braga 1-0 up. Rangers need to find a response. Probably the perfect time for Braga to score, though. just before half-time. And as I said, this has been their happy hunting ground, Braga, especially in this competition. Scoring goals for fun at home. And they beat Monaco 2-0 and went to Monte Carlo and just defended. It were really hard to play against in that second leg. Managed to walk away with 1-1, and this is why they're here today. But Rangers, as I say, need to stop this ludicrous defending. It's absolute beyond me how Rangers sanctioned a £2 million bid to get Aaron Ramsey in, but didn't sort that defence out. Whether it was Danilo Doakai for $2 million, whether it was John Suter, that defence is absolutely rank rotten. Braga out with another free kick. Ball forward again now, Braga along that left-hand side. And possession has just gone in favour of Braga now. They're dominating play at the moment. But Rangers proving to be a one-man band. A one-man band after Morelos' absence over the last 2 games. Unless they can turn things around here. I mean, I think a draw for Rangers would be a really good result to take back to Ibrox. I really do. So the game's certainly not over in my book. There's only 1-0. It's still plenty of time to play. But Braga are one of those sides that when they've got their lead, especially in this competition, they'll just sit back. And they want this tie dead and buried before they go back to Ibrox because they know how hostile that place is. They've had recent times here. Here's Arfield. Braga back in possession. Playing out from the back. Braga forward here again. That's just cleared away there. And that goes out of play. And out for a throw in here for Rangers. And the Braga players goes down, making an arse of it there down on the floor. Oh, defending, man. Defending. Can Rangers find a response here before half-time? They're more than capable of doing so. As I said, the attacking, there's some... As I said, I'm going to rip into Rangers' defence. I'm sorry. I know Rangers fans don't want to hear me ripping into the defence, but that's true. That's something to be mended. But Rangers' attack's really, really good. They've got some really good players going forward, some really, really good players in the midfield as well. It's just that defence for me. And to be fair, Rangers have proved to be a bit of a one-man band without Morelos. They really have. But it's a big summer. It's a big summer. I'm looking at Danilo Doakai as a player. That right winger from Bodo Glimt, maybe. A few players that they can get. Rangers now playing out from the back. Now here comes Galton. Galton moving it forward is Bassi. Bassi down that left-hand side. We are on the nearly approaching the 45. And now here comes Galton yet again. Hits it over the top. Here comes Rangers yet again as blue jerseys flooding forward. Is Arfield. Blocked there by Braga. One there in the midfield. Nice tackle. And there might be a foul there on one of the Braga players. Is Tavernier. Tavernier down that right-hand side. Chance for Jack into the area. And now here Lundstrom. And that's into the goalkeeper's hands. John Lundstrom's shot there just goes into the keeper. Bassi there with some defending. Goes out for a throw in here for Rangers. Bassi down that left-hand side. Chance for Braga. Cleared away. Goes out for another throw in here for Rangers. It's going to be a couple minutes stoppage time by the looks of things. 4 minutes stoppage time. Alan McGregor. Hits that one over the top. Braga back forward here again. Lundstrom moving the ball nicely. And now here comes Tavernier. Goes out for a throw-in. Tavernier along that back line. Back through to Goldson. Goldson forward. Rangers moving forward yet again. Here's Tavernier. One weird statistic, if you want to hear it for Rangers fans, is Rangers this season have been familiar fashion going behind and managing to find a way back into games and managing to salvage results. But if you want to hit Gio Bronckhorst's record in Europe, including Feyenoord, he's only ever won one game away from home in Europe, and that was against who? Borussia Dortmund. So Gio hasn't really got the best record away from home in Europe, but managing a sides like Rangers and Feyenoord, you're not really expected to go too far in European competitions. Here's Tavernier. Forward here again. Ball passing about. Can Rangers find an equaliser before half-time, though? That's the question. Arfield down that left-hand side. Back through to John Lundstrom. Cleared away there. Tavernier again. Ball forward there for Jack. And Rangers passing the ball around nicely now here. Down the left-hand side is Bassi. Bassi forward. And now here comes Ryan Jack. Cleared away, and that just goes over the top and out. And over to Braga as Braga are back in possession. Rangers find a way back into this game, though, before half-time. That's the question. Free kick here for Braga. Sakala looking to try and get onto it. Rangers playing the high press. Braga look to move forward there. Tavernier there also. Nice pace there from Braga. Another free kick there for... It's a Braga free kick, or maybe a Rangers... Is it a Rangers free kick? Braga won by the looks of things. No, Rangers. Rangers free kick. Can Rangers got a minute to maybe find something here at the end of the first half? Can Rangers find an equaliser? That's the question. Things a little better for the second half. Can Rangers find a way? Dalton there also. Rangers into the box. Dalton forward and collected there by the Braga goalkeeper. And that will probably be that in terms of the first half. Ball forward here again now for Braga. Cleared away there by Rangers yet again. Here's Lundstrom. Braga back on the ball. Lundstrom cleared it away. It's over the top yet again. That's cleared away against by the Portuguese side. Is that a chalice you're drinking out of? Might as well be, mate, but it's I think it's a gin glass. I don't know. Set B says I need my 90 Kent. 1888 CFC says Danley Greeting. Maybe, man, maybe. Well, a big second half for Rangers, guys. I think it's half time here. Braga took the lead 1-0. Rangers defending probably there to blame. But look, Rangers, we've seen Rangers be down half time before against this Braga side. So look, need to come out fighting in the second half. They really, really do. It wasn't a bad first half, but going forward, you just don't feel anyone can score a goal. You really don't. There's no one there that strikes to me. Sakala's rank rotten. I'm sorry. I know Rangers fans are looking with their blue tinted glasses, but for me, Sakala's not good enough up front. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Sakala's not good enough. Rangers just prove to be a one-man band, don't they? They really do. Like, take Morelos out of this team. It's been the same for the last 4 years. Take Morelos out of the team. The sort of side collapses. So what are you going to do when Morelos... I just don't understand it. I really, really don't understand it, how Rangers find themselves in this position after 4 years. I remember watching in Steven Gerrard's first season, I was like, Morelos is injured. oh, Morelos is suspended. What are Rangers going to do? Question mark. What are Rangers going to do? And the answer was sort of nothing. They end up losing the game. I always think back to that League Cup semi-final in Gerrard's first season. And then they got Jermaine Defoe in, which was a really, really good replacement. So when Morelos was suspended, Jermaine Defoe would come in, and he really got goals. Jermaine Defoe got goals. Jermaine Defoe equals goals. And then all of a sudden now, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst comes in, decides to recall Cedric Itten, and then release Jermaine Defoe. I'm thinking, did you watch Cedric Itten the year before? He's stinking. He's crap. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game's not over. There's a long, long way to go in the second half. But I just don't know where the goals are coming from. I really don't. I think it's best off just putting Tavernier up front. I really do. I think Tavernier is probably that best opportunity to stick up front. But yeah, it is what it is, troops. Guys, I'm going to go to the toilet and stuff. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, troops. Hit that like button, subscribe. If you haven't already, go check out some of our Rangers merchandise. It's on the website, purescottishfootball.com. Glasgow Rangers I Maiden tees. Rangers Away of Life tees. They're really, really cool. And then for the Celtic faithful watching here as well, we have got Celtic shirts on there as well. So go purescottishfootball.com, guys, and help support the channel. As I say, we're in Glasgow at the moment, so things are looking real good. Things are looking real good here for the channel. I know the Rangers fans, this is sort of like last sort of chance for the sort of trophy. It's just draining, isn't it? It's draining. John Park says, you're absolutely spot on, Dan. We need a good old-fashioned striker. Exactly. Just anyone, man, a striker. Fashion Sakala's need to sort this out big time, says David King. I agree. I mean, everyone's saying Defoe and all that sort of stuff. Look, Defoe was is done and dusted. But anyone who went into this season and went, right, Fashion Sakala's going to be the main man up front. Well, we knew Morelos was going to be the main man up front, but Fashion Sakala being the backup man or Cedric Itten being the backup man, they watching the same game. They're both ranked rotten. I mean, I'm harsh on Fashion Sakala. Look, he tries, he does his thing. But his finishing article is really, really bad. His finishing article is horrendous. I'm going to say, every shot he takes, watch it, just pings over the bar. Not even on target. Doesn't even work the keeper. Right over the bar. So, it's not too hard to find strikers out there. There's strikers out there. Just that Rangers board need to spend a bit of dosh. And Rangers have went on a run in the Europa League. And I know a lot of people making the discussion and talking about Celtic are going to get the automatic Champions League spot. But Rangers aren't not going to be getting the Champions League spot. They've got to go through the qualifiers. But Rangers have punched well above their weight in Europe in recent years. So if they go into the summer, rebuild this team, and then go into the Champions League qualifiers and give it a real shot, if they beat Braga over these two legs, they'll go into them qualifiers seeded. Then, give it a go. Give it a go. As I say, just because you finish second doesn't mean it's the end of the road for the Champions League. You still get in. It's just, Rangers need to spend some dosh. And if that's selling Ryan Kent, selling Morelos, whether that's selling Joe Aribo in the summer, investing that money and doing sort of what Celtic did. Again, look, I know the Rangers fans won't want to hear it, but Celtic had done a really good job at rebuilding. They were ranked rotten last season, and all Celtic fans on the live stream will say that. But they sold their star man, Edouard. They sold Aya, their Golden sort of thing, so to speak. And a lot of people thought that was the end of the road when star man gets sold, Edouard, or Edouard being Rangers Morelos sort of thing. It's not the end of the road. It's a chance for a new star to emerge. Think about all the Rangers stars that they've had over the years. They've always been replaced. Same with the Celtic players. So I don't think it's the end of the world when people were saying, look, sell. If they need some money, go sell Morelos in his last year of his contract. He doesn't want to sign a new deal. Sell him. Sell Ryan Kent in his last year of contract. He doesn't want to sign a new deal. Sell Joe Aribo if he doesn't want to sign a new contract. Bring in some profit and then reinvest it into the playing squad. Look, Rangers brought Morelos in for £1 million. They get 15 million for him. That's a decent business. Joe Aribo brought him for £200,000. Sell him for £10 million. That's good business. Ryan Kent was brought in for £7 million. Sell him for £15 million. Good business. Keep that money there. use the Europa League and go and buy some decent players. There's some cracking youngsters out there. I'm looking at a Bodo Glimt team, by the way. They look like a really cracking outfit at the moment. You've got strikers. You've got Danilo Doakai. What a player he is at the moment in the Dutch league. He looks like a cracking player. Available for free in the summer. Go spend the big money, give them those wages for Rangers there also. So there's some decent players out there. I think this Rangers team has honestly come to the end of the cycle. Every team comes to the end of the cycle, and it's time to maybe bring in some fresh blood, some fresh people in, just refresh it and go again with another team. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be the best way to go with Rangers. I really do. It's never the end of the world. No, at the end of life, so to speak, there's new life, and I think Rangers are at that point now. I really do. I think, playing around with 4 years, you're plucking numbers out of the air, nowhere. 15 million for Kent. You're dreaming. How not, though? How not, Brown Warrior? They were offered, I think, was it 12 million by Leeds United a couple of years back. He's putting some really good performances in against Borussia Dortmund and in Europe. So teams may look at him as an option again. But for the Celtic faithful here, guys, as I say, I'm applauding what Celtic had done in the summer. It was really good. It's not easy letting go of your star players. I bet there's a lot of Celtic fans in this live chat right now, and you can admit to yourself that you were worried when Odsonne Edouard got sold. You didn't want Odsonne Edouard to go. You thought Odsonne Edouard getting sold by Celtic meant the end of the world. But literally a month later, you were singing a new name. You had Kyogo in. You had Giakoumakis in. You got new strikers. And that's what I think Rangers are at. I think they're the end of a cycle now. Aribo needs to go, I think. And so does Kent and so does Morelos. If they're not going to sign a new deal. If they're going to sign a new deal, it's different. But if they're not going to sign new deals, just get rid and reinvest the dosh. And go again. Go again. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go to the toilet. I was meant to go to the loo. Two secs. Back in a second. Yo, back again. Not sure what happened there. I meant to put on some tunes, but it didn't go through. But F it. The audio wasn't working. But yeah, guys. Anyway, back onto it. Anyway, troops. Look, this game ain't over. Rangers need to come out into the second half. Just put in a better performance, and try and get someone on there. I'd bring on Aaron Ramsey. I really do feel he has that threat to go and score goals. But I don't know. I just want to hear from some Rangers fans, in fact, down in the live chat. Do you guys think Gio van Bronckhorst is the man to take Rangers forward? Let me know down there in the live chat. Is Gio van Bronckhorst the man to take Rangers forward to the next level? As I say, just let me know down there in that live chat. I don't know. And I personally think he is. I mean, he hasn't been given an opportunity, but I think some of his defensive-minded management, like... Before, I know everybody was listening to all the hype on Twitter when Giovanni Van Bronckhorst got appointed, but Rangers, for me, there was one red flag that I seen when Gio's name was getting circled about, and I can't remember what Rangers channel it did it, but I think it might be like Rangers Review or Rangers Rabble or something like this, or one of their podcasts, right? They had like a Feyenoord fan on, a Feyenoord expert on, and he came on, but he wasn't very optimistic about Gio Van Bronckhorst. He was sort of like, yeah, he's a good manager, but he's not good. He hasn't got a plan B. He's not very good at breaking teams down. He's not good against the sort of lesser teams. And sort of 6 months later, we've already seen this, that he's not good with breaking down teams. He hasn't got the answers, sort of thing, so to speak, against the smaller teams in the division. Against Motherwell, against Ross County and all the rest of it. So it's interesting. I do think of that interview quite a lot now when I do think about it. But yeah, it was mad. And then also I spoke to a guy whilst I was out in Mexico, a big Feyenoord Rotterdam fan. But he said that he was on a different spectrum. He was like, yeah, give him 2 seasons, give him 3 seasons. He's a cracking manager. And he will come good when he gets his own sort of players, his own sort of system going. So, look, there's 2 sides of different stories. But I would definitely say Gio Van Bronckhorst, give him time, give him a window, give him a season. But Rangers board needs to go out there and get some money in their pocket and go out there. He only had 1 good season in Holland, mate. He isn't a good manager. I think he won the KNVB Cup a couple of times as well in the season before that. It's hard to be a good manager in Holland, mate. Ajax and PSV are the dominant. They're the big dogs in Holland. Ajax are a fantastic team. So are PSV Eindhoven. So it's hard to dethrone the likes of dethrone the likes of Ajax and PSV. So I do think he's done a good job. I really do. Positives for Gio is that his European football's been okay. But apart from that, his league. Do you know what I find really funny? Sorry, I don't find funny, actually. I don't find funnily enough. Do you know what I find quite bizarre? So he come in against, I think Rangers were in a real bad state. He came in the November. And everyone has a sort of short memory. People think that, Gerrard left. If Gerrard didn't leave, Rangers would go on and win the league. But there was some time with Gerrard. He was just shipping goals at the start of every single game. Do you remember that? Rangers were giving teams a goal head start every single match. And things just didn't look the same, right? Anyway, Gio comes in. He plays 11 games. I think he wins 11 games. He draws 1 game, which was against Lyon away. And everyone was thinking, this guy's the Messiah. Bearing in mind, this guy went to Tynecastle, went to Easter Road, and he was just sort of a stopgap. He was playing Gerrard's system, Gerrard's players. And it's almost as soon as they got to the winter break, it was like, right, Gio's going to stick his spin, his stamp on it, and it just shat the bed since that moment. I probably should have said, stop changing what's working. Play how you're playing in those first 11 games for the whole of the season, and then put your spin on it with your new players. But he didn't, and ended up losing those games. So yeah, it's interesting to think it that way. But anyway, guys, I think the second half is about to start very, very soon. I've got a little mini egg here I'm going to eat. Only one. I'll mute that whilst I'm munching. And the players are out for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Why is this fucking... What's this doing? Sorry, my battery keeps on going weird. Yeah, sorry. As I say, we are about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Can Rangers find a response to take back to Ibrox? As I say, they need to put a decent performance in. Better defending. They need to try and find something from an attacking perspective. But I think Gio's going to keep it the same at the moment. I don't think he's made any changes as of yet. But look, as I said, there's a long way to go. I probably do expect to see Aaron Ramsey at some point and Kemar Roof if a goal isn't found by the 60th minute. Oh, one thing I will applaud Gio Van Bronckhorst for, especially in Europe, he's been good at making changes, subtle changes to a game and changing his tactics and then finding a way to sort of win a game from a losing position or get back into a game when it's not been working out. So we'll see what he does here in the second half. And let's see if Rangers can try and find an equaliser. I think a draw. The Rangers can get a 1-1 draw, take it back to Ibrox. I think that would be a really good position to be in. I really do. All right, what are we on here? 2021. Southern Eastern Australia. Shout out to the Australians watching this. I'm sure there'll be a couple. Bought in Marks and Spencer's in Hamilton. Shout out to the Hamilton loyal here as well. I'm in your lovely town. It's great. Here's Tavernier. Ball over the top. Cleared away again there by Braga. Cleared away there again as Rangers get back onto it. I think this might be a little free kick given. That one's all right. Not too bad. A little wine review going on. 1-0 Frankfurt. There we go. Barcelona losing, supposedly. Frankfurt beating Barcelona. They were probably written off at the start of that game, to be fair to them. Here come Braga down that left-hand side. Opportunity for them now as they come forward. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Braga forward. Braga along that back line. Braga forward. Cleared away again. Braga down that left hand side. Look at the team more dominant again, which is not a good sign for me. I think Rangers should try and play to their strengths and try and go out there and go get a goal. Braga down that right-hand side here again now. Opportunity for the Portuguese side. Ball into the box. Cleared away again there by Rangers. And again, that's cleared away. Braga forward. Braga into the area. Cleared away again there by the back line of the Rangers. And this doesn't feel like a Rangers European performance, does it? It really doesn't. Against the likes of Borussia Dortmund, against the likes of Red Star Belgrade, just felt a bit more, upbeat, a bit more. Just felt like Rangers were creating chances. This just feels like another game where they're just sitting back with Gio's anti-tactics, anti-football. Cleared away again there by Braga. Goes out for another corner here for the Portuguese side as they look to try and bolster their lead. Do you think Sakala should come off? No, not really. I just don't think Rangers have got a striker. I honestly don't. I mean, Roof's good. Roof's a good striker, but they need to find a system that fits Roof. Roof can score a goal. Roof, when you need a goal, he will score goals. But the thing is that Rangers don't. It almost feels like Rangers don't have a system with Roof in it. It's like when he was playing against Celtic, he was sort of trying to fill Morelos' void. So Rangers didn't change their game plan. They were just playing. Roof was just sort of playing like Morelos, but you can't replace Morelos. That's why he's so special. Morelos is Morelos. Roof can't fill that void that Morelos gives to Rangers. And I know a lot of Celtic fans would say, oh yeah, but Morelos never really scores in the Old Firm games. True, but Morelos raffles feathers. He's a great hold-up play. And that's what he gives to the team when he's not scoring goals. But that may be a double-edged sword because Rangers are sort of proved over the last 4 years that they are a one-man band. And when Morelos doesn't feature in the team, there is no plan B. But again, we're seeing this right now. Rangers just don't look the same as they do in Europe. Here comes Lundstrom. Forward here again, down that left-hand side. Back over to Calvin Bassey. Now here's Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack forward. Back through here again to Rangers. Down that right-hand side to Tavernier. Tavernier forward. Blocked again there by Braga. And cleared away again. Here's McGregor. Walter Cod bollocks. He's been on this channel for yonks, man. This was a thing from a Scottish football perspective, not a Rangers nor a Celtic perspective, or maybe a Rangers. But why is no Scottish team? Why Aberdeen pointed Jim Goodwin? Why is no one looking at that Bodo Glimt manager? I know, look, it might be premature, jump the gun. He's only done it with one team, but the budget that they've got and the weight that they're punching above at the moment in terms of Bodo Glimt has been phenomenal. Some of those players that they've got at that club, some of the manager as well, what he's getting out of them, looks really good. I don't understand why there's no Scottish sides going out after this manager and trying to go for it. I'm not saying like a Rangers or a Celtic, but why not an Aberdeen? Why not Hibernian and give this guy a punt? He looks like a decent manager, and to go from Bodo to Aberdeen is a step up. Bodo are really poor. Like, he would be getting a decent pay packet at an Aberdeen or a Hibernian. Don't know how Bodo Glimt are getting on. I think they're losing 1-0 to Roma at the moment. They did beat them 6-1, believe it or not, earlier on in the season. But Braga's still on the front foot here. Rangers sort of just turn into a bit of anti-football a bit as they come forward. They started the game a lot better, Rangers. They can't defend. I don't know where Giovanni Van Bronckhorst thinks sitting back is the best way to get a victory, because this team can't defend. They can't defend. They're better going forward and attacking. Come on, Rangers. Cleared away again there by Braga. Goes out for another throw in to Braga. Doesn't come off Tavernier. Goes out to that left-hand side. Now there's an opportunity for them. Cleared away. Out of play. That's going to go out for a goal kick here for Rangers. Is Balogun. Tavernier. Cleared away again. It's going to go out for another throw in here for Braga. Braga on the front foot again. Decently closed down there that time by Arfield. Now moving forward. Braga along that back line. Braga forward. Over the top. Here's an opportunity for them again. And that's cleared away there by Rangers. Just though, as Braga come back into the box. And again, Rangers just looking a bit wobbly at the back, but trying to sort something out from a counter-attack perspective. Down that right-hand side. Here's an opportunity for them here again. Rangers down that right-hand side. Fashion Sakala looking to get onto it, but cleared away again there by Braga. Ryan Kent just couldn't quite stay on his feet. Braga going the other way now. Braga back in possession. 55 minutes played. Braga 1, Rangers 0. James McEwen says, showing your true colours now makes the commentary the better. What do you mean, man? It's pure Scottish football. What do you expect? Going to back the Scottish team on the Europa League, aren't you? I'm not going to back. It's not pure Portuguese football, is it? I'm not going to be backing the Portuguese side. Here comes Sakala. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Goes back out for another goal kick for Braga. The Reberoon to Sakala can only run in a straight line. Yeah, I know, he's madness. Tavernier now with a corner. An opportunity to try and get something here for Rangers. Ball into the box and headed away again there by Braga. But it's really, really worrying that Rangers haven't troubled this Braga defence at all. They've been fairly comfortable, in fact. Apart from Kent a bit earlier on. And that's cleared away. And that cleared away again there. Rangers just look so vulnerable at the moment. change needs to be made. Kent comes down that left-hand side. Again, back into the area. And again, there's Braga back on the ball. Oh, decent. One of the Rangers trying to apply the press. Cleared away again there by them. They're just allowing this Portuguese side to play football here. McGregor back in possession here for Rangers. As he hits that down that right-hand side is Tavernier. Cleared away again. Rangers on the front foot again now, though. Ball forward is Arfield. Arfield forward. Jack. Jack down that left-hand side. Opportunity for Rangers again. Switches play over to Bassi. Now here comes Balogun. Oh, turned over. It's free kick to Rangers. But I think it's time for Aaron Ramsey. I really do. Not sure why he didn't start. I mean, I could see it probably from our full perspective for the work rate, but it's not working now. Tavernier to send this one into the box. Can Rangers find an equaliser? After a bit of a flat night for the Jazz. Tavernier into the box. Area cleared away. Arfield blocked there by Braga. Back to Tavernier. Tavernier forward again. Into the area. An opportunity for Rangers now. Cleared away again there by Braga. Rangers looking to try and capitalise here with Galton. And again, just slowed the play right down there from Rangers' perspective. Can Rangers move forward here with Arfield? Cleared away with Bassi. Tavernier. Forward yet again. Cleared by Braga. As that's back on the ball yet again. Braga now on the counter-attack. And this is where they're dangerous, Braga. Ball forward. Got an opportunity for them now down that right-hand side. Bassi, can he close him down? He does just about. Approaching the hour mark. Still Braga 1, Rangers 0. McGregor comes out. Lundstrom. Oh, pissing around at the back there, Rangers. Be careful. Booted away. Braga back in possession now, though. Braga down this right-hand side. Braga forward, and that's going to go out for a Rangers throw-in. Rangers let it go down that right-hand side, left-hand side now. Surely Gio's got to make a couple of changes now, surely. Bassi hits that one over the top. Cleared away. Ryan Kent back onto it as well. I do find it slightly worrying, though, that Rangers just haven't troubled Braga's defence at all. Braga on that back line here again. So he just hits it back over to McGregor. McGregor in possession. Plays it out to Tavernier. Can Rangers play out from the back here again? Tavernier forward. Going to get the pass to the right person. He does. Is Kamara. Kamara forward again. Back over to Bassi. Lundstrom. Now forward to Ryan Jack. Tavernier. Jack again. Galton. Here's Lundstrom. Jack. Ball forward yet again now here for Rangers. And again, just cleared away again there by Braga. Rangers back in possession though. We've got half an hour. Ideally, want to take a 1-1 draw back to Ibrox. Ideally, I would say. Ideally. Keep this game even. Use the Ibrox crowd to your advantage. It is a shame that Morelos will not feature for the remainder of the season. At first, when I heard about the Morelos injury, I was thinking, you know what, maybe Morelos will just be injured for the next couple of weeks. And then he'll be back sort of in time for a semi-final should Rangers get there. And a and the Scottish Cup semi-final. But, I mean, it's unfortunate, isn't it? But then again, you should be prepared to lose your best player and have a striker to put a ball into the back of the net. It's just mad that Cedric Itten and Fashion Zakala can't do that. I think Kemar Roof may need to come on at some point. If they can bring on Ramsey and just try and provide that creativity. And I think he's actually going to be doing that. I think he's going to be bringing on Roof. And I think he's going to be bringing on Ramsey, which will provide that bit of creative spark for Rangers. No, Barisic and Roof. I mean, that's a bit of a howler of a decision, isn't it? Barisic is hanking, isn't he? These days. I'd bring on Ramsey. Don't know who Bassey's going to be coming on for. Troops, if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button and subscribe. As I said, we're on our way to 15,000 subscribers and close to 200 likes as well, guys. So if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button and the subscribe button. Our next live stream is going to be on Saturday for Celtic versus St Johnstone. And then we've got St Mirren versus Rangers on the Sunday. Followed by, again, the second leg between Rangers and Braga next Thursday. And then we've got an absolute cracker for you, the Scottish Cup semi-final. We've got Hearts versus Hibernian. And then we've got, of course, the Old Firm derby, Rangers versus Celtic in the Scottish Cup semi-final. Celtic almost looking likely to go on to do a treble, in fact. So, yeah, that could be a weird state of affairs. And then Rangers... looking to probably try and stop that treble, win the first Scottish Cup since 2009, try and get to the final. Haven't been to the final since 2016 where they lost to Hibernian. He's brought Fashion Sakala off. He's brought on Kemar Roof, so he's made a change here, Rangers. Aribo looks like he's going to be coming on as well. He had an absolute howler of a game against Celtic at the weekend, but Aribo's going to be coming on for Jack. Sakala's come off for Roof, and I think Barisic has come on for Balogun. So not sure where he's going with this one, but Rangers making a triple substitution and no sign of Aaron Ramsey. Cleared away. Roof's now on the park here for Rangers. I mean, Sakala doesn't really offer. It's like, who do you put in? Like, I think a Roof would work well. I'm not gonna disgrace Roof. Roof's a very good striker, but if you play to his strengths and his system, trying to play him the way that Morelos plays is not for Roof. But if you play to Roof's advantages and Roof's strengths, then you're going to get a decent performance from Roof. Here comes Roof now into the box, and again cleared away by Braga. Kemar Roof's not a happy man. Gives away a free kick there. Time is dwindling away here in Portugal. Rangers are losing this tie as things stand. Free kick to Braga. Braga fans absolutely loving this revenge so far. Here's Roof, there's Barisic. Haven't really seen much of Barisic since his performance in that first Old Firm game back in February. Bit of a poor display, Barisic, that game. Here comes Aribo. Aribo also who got a massive goal for Rangers in this game back 2 years ago. Here comes Bassey again. 25 minutes left to play here for Rangers. Can they get a goal here? Just to take back to Ibrox. 1-1. Keep it down. Keep it as a score draw. Ball over the top and Thingy falls over. Back on the ball. Braga hit it forward. And now here comes Kamara. But from a Braga perspective, they've looked pretty good, to be honest. They've looked really good. They've not blown the world away, but they've kept organised. Rangers haven't troubled them whatsoever. They really haven't at the back. I think we might see another Rangers substitution at some point. I think questions will be asked after this side. Done. Hit over the top. Braga head it away. And cleared away there by Rangers. GK Barkley says, Mon Rangers, only 20 minutes left. And Braga, McGregor back in possession. I mean, 1-0 wouldn't be the end of the world. It's only 1-0 the score, but still, you just think you just got to get a couple more, get a goal or somewhere. Try and get it level. But Braga on the front foot now as they come down this left-hand side. Opportunity, and McGregor makes a save. Ball just came in, but cleared away there by him. McGregor hits it over the top. Here comes Arfield. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Oh, Rangers are going to start playing. And they're going to test the goalkeeper. Are they going to show something? That's the question. Is Bassi. Bassi forward. Is Aribo. Aribo on that back line here again for Rangers. Rangers in over the top. Here's a chance for Rangers now forward. A roof just falls to the floor, man. Jesus me. Is it too late to call Jermaine Defoe up? Yo, Jermaine, come back. (1-1) between Lyon and West Ham, apparently. Ball forward again for Braga. Braga down that right-hand side, and again cleared away by Rangers. Good there. Braga now with another throw-in. They look to go down that right-hand side yet again. Plays it along the back line now here. Red and white jerseys flooding forward. Braga on the front foot. As they look to try and bolster their lead here. The game ended 2-0 against Monaco. They went to Monte Carlo after that and managed to get a 1-1 draw. And that was enough. 2-0 would be a long way back for Rangers in the second leg. Let's take a result like that back home to Ibrox. Braga forward. Braga playing in the middle of the park here again. Braga over the top. Headed it down. Here comes Calvin Bassi. Bassi pings it forward. Braga running down that right-hand side. Cleared away again there by Rangers and goes out for a free kick. Bassi there just getting fouled. Now here comes Bassi along that left-hand side. All the way back to McGregor instead he goes this time. McGregor passes it back over and Rangers find themselves in a bit of a pickle at the back here. Bassi moving the ball forward. Now we're finding Tavernier. Tavernier down that right-hand side. Braga defending really well. They really are well organised. Tavernier moving forward. Here comes Arfield now. A chance for Rangers now along that right-hand side. Here's a chance for the Jazz. They find the ball in and again cleared away. And that's going to go out for a corner here for Rangers. Can Rangers find a way through for this set piece? That's the question. Can Rangers find a way back through this set piece? The deliveries haven't been great from Tavernier, but on his day, sometimes his deliveries are second to none. Fantastic, amazing. Could that be one of these deliveries right now? Tavernier to send this one in here for Rangers. Braga 1, Rangers 0. Tavernier sends it in. Golden, and again, that just goes wide at the post there that time from Rangers. Out of play, and out for a goal kick here for Braga. Braga playing out from the back again. Hit it long themselves. Headed back down there by the Portuguese side. Cleared away there by Rangers. Justo. Goes out for a throw-in though for the home side. As they move the ball forward. Now here they come down that right-hand side, Braga. Cleared away again there by Rangers. With a bit of skill, Braga. Now into the middle of the park. Finds a way forward. Cleared away again there, Braga. Rangers got some defending to do. Cleared. And back over to Braga yet again. Now here they come forward. Blocked again there by Golden. And Bassi was there as well, but cleared away again there by Rangers. Kent on the front foot. Can Rangers go find something on the counter-attack? Here comes Aribo. Sends that one to Arfield. Here's an opportunity now here for Rangers. And again, Braga just winning the ball back, but goes out for a throw in here for Rangers. Can they find this way back into the game? Ball into the box, and Arfield again. That just goes over and out. And nothing there that time from Rangers. Roof was so prolific last season, wasn't he? He was so prolific for Rangers. This year, just not the same. Here come Rangers again now. Ball into the box. And now is an opportunity here for Rangers again. And that's cleared away there by Braga. And out for another throw in here for Rangers. Taking quickly. Here comes Aribo. Back through to Lundstrom. John Lundstrom moving forward. It's Tavernier. Tavernier back over to Kamara again. Tavernier down that right-hand side. Rangers pushing forward. Opportunity! And Roof's there. And again, just can't get anything on target. And gives away another free kick by the looks of things there, Roof. And he just doesn't look like he just looks completely different, Roof. Really does. Just can't get anything on target. He has saved the day on multiple occasions in the Premiership this season. He's prolific. Only needs one or two chances, does Roof, to find a goal. Can Rangers find a way with him now? Looks like Braga are going to make a double substitution. As the two come on, the Braga boys. Quarter of an hour left to go here in Portugal. Can Rangers find a way back into, well, get a draw? I think a draw would be a good result to take back to Ibrox. I really do. Can they find a goal? St Mirren at the weekend for Rangers next. Cleared away is Arfield. Here's Aribo. Blocked again there by Braga. Wittner comes on for Braga. Rangers hit it over the top, and that goes out of play. Braga back in possession. Now Braga coming down the right-hand side. Here's an opportunity here for the Portuguese side. As that's cleared away, Bassi stops that one. Now forward again now here from Rangers. Cleared away again there. Braga back in possession. Can Rangers close them down? That's the question. Ball forward here for Braga. As they hit theirs over the top. Here come Braga. Oh, sorry. Here come Braga once again. Ball along that back line. Here's a chance for them again down that right-hand side. Braga. Ball forward. Cleared away again. Rangers back in possession here with Bassi. Here's Tavernier. Here's Lundstrom. Ball forward. Nice skill there on the turnaround from Kent. Can Kent find a way? And again cleared and closed down there again by Braga. Just over 10 minutes left to play here in Portugal. Braga 1, Rangers 0. Hits it over the top and that goes down and over to the other side. Braga forward again now though. Rebo there trying to close it down. Braga pushing forward. And again cleared away by Rangers just about though. And Lundstrom there. Arfield closes it down and Rangers back in possession. Not for long though as Braga win the ball back. Now down the right-hand side. Braga pushing forward. Braga with a number 2 down that right-hand side. Opportunity for them again. And cleared away by Tavernier just though. But comes back to Braga. Braga along the middle of the park now. Here's a shot and that's saved there by McGregor. Goes out for a corner kick here for the home side. Just pinged it there that time. McGregor had to make the save. Did. Quarter now there in the box. Corner to be sent in here from Braga. Into the box and cleared away there by Rangers. Sorry, that stream's just gone down a tiny bit. There we go, back on again. Back live, ready to go. Here come Rangers now. Tavernier. Tavernier forward for Rangers. Here's a way through to Aribo. Back through to Kamara. Here's Lundstrom. Back to Tavernier. Now back to Kamara. Rangers forward with Tavernier. Kamara. And again tackled. Rangers with Kent. That was Bassi. Bassi forward. And again, just can't find a way through. Rangers don't look like scoring, do they? They really don't look like scoring. Tavernier. Rebo. Nice bit of skill. Here's Kamara. Arfield. Again, nobody there. Now Braga back in possession as they look to go on the counter-attack. Here they come down the left-hand side now. Opportunity for them. Cleared away again there by Rangers, though. Rangers back through. And Braga passing along that back line. And one of their players just goes down to the floor. McGregor did pull off a decent save earlier on. Stick it out to that right hand side, so he did. And yeah, just couldn't hold on to it. Did everyone's teeth go red, like black when they drink red wine? They got like black-ish. One of their boys has gone down to the floor anyway. I think there is going to be a substitution for Braga here in the last sort of 9 minutes. Stopping time for now. It's the live chat saying. Danny. Troops, if you haven't already, just whilst there's an injury break, we have got, I keep doing that, Rangers t-shirts are available. Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden shirt. And the Rangers Away of Life shirt's out now. That's a brand new t-shirt. That's an absolute belter, by the way. If you haven't already copped the Rangers Away of Life t-shirts, you can get them on purescottishfootball.com. As I say, they're so sick. They're so slick. Really good printing. We've upgraded our game even up since the Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tees, even though they're really good quality as well. But the Rangers Away of Life t-shirts look so good. Big shout out for those of you who've already copped one already. The absolute belters. I love them. I absolutely love them. So yeah, if you haven't already got one of those guys, go to purescottishfootball.com and get one there. Horta comes off now here for Braga, and they make a little substitution here as well because one of their players is injured. As we go into the sort of final 8 or 7 minutes or so here in Portugal. Can Rangers find an equaliser though? That is the answer. That is the question, sorry. Hopefully they can bring a goal back to Ibrox to make it a bit more, to make it even going into Ibrox. It'd be really, really good. Remember, there is no away goals being played in this European competition, but still, you fancy Rangers if it's level pegging in Ibrox. You really do. Just the crowd is that 12th man at Ibrox. Here comes Bassi. Bassi, nice pass over the top. Can Rangers find a way here with Arfield? Arfield down that right-hand side. Here's an opportunity now here for Rangers. Ball forward here again for Rebo. Into the area. Nobody there for Rangers and a blue jersey. And again, that goes out to that red side. Now comes back over to Barisic. Here's Kamara. Kamara back to Barisic. Can Barisic find a way here for Rangers? Rangers into the box. And nobody there for Rangers at that time. And that's going to go out and go out for Braga there that time as they win themselves a free kick by the looks of things. Roof glides into the goalkeeper. Ball pinged there by Braga. Here come Rangers now. Rangers forward again, just having a better possession over Braga. Just 53 to 47 over the last sort of 5-10 minutes for Rangers. Can they find a goal? Well, that's the question. Here's Kamara. Cleared away again there. Nice tackle there again from Braga. Braga along the back line. Ball forward. Braga forward again. Is it Frankfurt still beating Barca, are they? A mad result, that. Goes back out of play. Chance here for Rangers. A few minutes left to play here for the Jazz. Here's Barisic. Barisic down that back line. Here comes Bassi. Calvin Bassi along forward here again for Goldson. Goldson finds Tavernier. Tavernier pushing through. Tavernier into the area. Here's an opportunity and nobody there. Roof trying to get onto it. And again, I think the flag's gone up. And that's a free kick again here for Braga. Why is there no transfer windows in March? April. Sorry. I wish there was a transfer market in April. Sad times. Ball forward here again from Bassi. Aribo now. Aribo pushing forward. Cleared away again there by Braga. Goes out for a throw into Braga. A few minutes left to play here at Portugal. Here's Kent. Now here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom down to Tavernier. Tavernier down that right-hand side. Can Rangers find an equaliser? Let's take back to Ibrox. Ball forward. Into the area. Here's Kent. An opportunity and again closed down by Braga. And Rangers haven't troubled Braga at all. They ain't troubled them at all tonight. No chances whatsoever from Rangers. Poor. And my answer was there. My question at the start of the game was, do Rangers have a plan B without Alfredo Morelos? And the answer is no. They don't. No, there's no plan without Alfredo Morelos. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. It's mad for 4 years that there's no plan B without Alfredo Morelos. I said, I made a video saying, very worrying news for Alfredo Morelos. Very worrying news for Rangers. And people attacked me in the comments. They said, what do you mean very worrying news? We've got a team full of great players that will be able to win games. We're not a one-man band. I said, as soon as I heard Morelos was injured, I felt it was very, very, very worrying. I really did. I just didn't think that Rangers would be able to come up with the answers. I really didn't without Alfredo Morelos. I just think over the last few years, just struggled without him playing in the team. And it's shown apparent here, again, one against Celtic and here again against Braga. However, they have got a couple of minutes to try and find a goal. But 1-0 isn't the end of the road for Rangers, by the way. If they take a 1-0 deficit back to Ibrox, it's not the end of the world. But they need someone to put a ball in the back of the net. Here's Aribo. Here's Arfield. Down that left-hand side here again. Here's Barisic. Barisic forward. Back over to Bassi. Bassi through again. Here come Rangers pushing forward. Here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom down that right-hand side. There's an opportunity here again now for Rangers. Rangers pushing forward. Blue jerseys flooding the box. Braga back in possession now, though. One back, though, by Rangers. Here's an opportunity and goes down outside the box. I think that one was. It's going to be a free kick. Goldson goes down, but it's a good position to be in. I say Goldson just got pinged outside the box there. And this could be a good opportunity here for Rangers to try and conjure up something just right at the end of this game. Can the Jazz find a way through? This would be monumental. This would be a big equaliser if Rangers could find one right here. Braga making a change. Van Goto comes off. He's going to be replaced by Oliveira. As Braga look to hang on to this 1-0 lead and take it to Govan. Ball's going to be sent in. Tavernier needs to put in a good delivery. Deliveries haven't been the best as of late, especially in this game. But can Rangers find an equaliser? That's the question. He doesn't put it into the box. Free kick goes down. Is Goldson forward in, and that's blocked there by Braga. Good defending by them again. Opportunity for Rangers, and again cleared away and gathered there by the goalkeeper. And Braga are back in possession. Now Braga hit that one long. Again, waste of a free kick, I'd say. Really good position for Jazz. Ball forward. Cleared away again there by Braga. Tavernier. Tavernier switches play. Here comes Ryan Kent on the run. Ryan Kent makes something happen here in the last few minutes. Kent now with some skill. Braga defending in their numbers. Ball into the box now here for Rangers. Here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom switches it over to that right-hand side. Here could be a good opportunity now here for Rangers. Here's Kamara. Kamara forward. Back forward here again. Blue jerseys flooding forward. Here's Goldson. Tavernier. Tavernier into the box now for Rangers. Can Rangers find this equaliser? Cleared away again. Here's Arfield. Back through to Lundstrom. Lundstrom back into the box. Here's an opportunity now for Rangers. And that goes out by a red jersey. And that's going to go out for a corner kick here for Rangers. Only 3 minutes added on here at the end for Rangers. Can they get a late equaliser to take back to Govan? Can they take an late equaliser to take back to Govan? Ball into the box. Opportunity! And cleared away there by Braga again. Here's Kent. Into the box again. And Rangers trying to ask questions. But Braga clear that one away again. Barisic defends that one away. Braga back in possession. And looks like this game is going to be out of reach for Rangers so far. The question was at the start of the game, could Rangers sort this one out without Alfredo? But the answer looks like it's not going to be, unless they can conjure up something over the next minute or so. Rangers here with Arfield. Tavernier forward. Back through to Kamara. Kamara down the left-hand side. Back through to Lundstrom. Ball back over to Calvin Bassey. Here's Kamara. Kamara forward. Rangers hit over the top. Now forward down the left-hand side. Chance for Rangers again. Tavernier forward over the top. Blocked there again by Braga. Rangers with a chance there. And again, good tackle there by Braga as they cleared it away. Rangers give away a free kick. And Braga have the advantage. And that looks like that's going to be that for them. Ball back over to Bassey. Forward here again now for Rangers. Last chance saloon. Ball forward here again from Bassey. Cleared away. And that will probably be that. But as I say, guys, not the end of the world for Rangers. Game's not over. It is full time. They have lost the match, but it goes to next week. Rangers versus Braga at Ibrox. Look, Rangers need to try and find a way of winning the game next week. Because I mean, it's been poor. There is a problem here with Rangers. We've talked about it at half-time. We've talked about it throughout the game. Rangers do not have a plan B. Alfredo Morelos, they've missed him again tonight. Just no opportunities. Braga have got the job done in this first leg. There's a massive second leg left to go. We know it's at Ibrox. Perfect place to go for Rangers. But my goodness me, it's so bad without Alfredo. It really is. There's nobody there that can score a goal. Why not give someone a chance like Tony Weston in the B team a chance on Sunday, get him ready to go for this game against Braga and Ibrox maybe, because Rangers just don't have a plan B without Alfredo. It's been so poor, and I don't think they've even worked the goalkeeper tonight. There was that chance maybe with Kent right at the start, but that was it. But look, the European journey isn't over for Rangers. This game is more than winnable in the next round. I don't think Braga have particularly shown themselves as a great side. I just don't think Rangers have worked the goalkeeper enough. Look, who knows? Let's see what happens at Ibrox. Can Rangers get a 2-0 win or send it to extra time or whatever? Let's see what happens. Look, it's over to next week, but it does seem unlikely. I don't like to be a pessimist, but I just don't see Rangers. There's no plan B without Alfredo. I said at the start of the game, if there's one player that Rangers fans won't want missing for this match, I said it would be Alfredo Morelos. The only player, I think every other player Rangers could probably cope without in the Europa League, and I think Alfredo Morelos was literally the worst option to be injured, and it is what it is, eh? But guys, look, it is what it is, guys. We're back on Saturday for Celtic versus St Johnstone. Celtic so close now to, well, they could make it 9 points clear. Rangers obviously playing on the Sunday. We will be live for that game Saturday afternoon. Celtic versus St Johnstone. yeah, so yeah, please do tune in for that one, troops. That'll be a good game. The next Rangers game we got live on the channel, St. Mirren versus Rangers on the Sunday. And then back, obviously, for next Thursday against Rangers versus Braga. So yeah, cracking games coming up over the next couple of weeks. And yeah, troops, I'll see you all in the next one, guys. I'm going to have a little look. James Ross says, Daniel, mods are unbelievable. I'm going to delete all the mods and start again in the next one, because I'm sick of hearing it in the live chat that mods are taking the piss. So I'm going to delete all the mods off the channel, and then we're going to start again. Yeah, we'll start from there. In fact, I'll keep Scotty. Is Scotty a good mod? I'm sure Scotty's a good mod. He doesn't F around, does he? No, I trust Scott. He's been here for 2 years. He doesn't time people out on that. But yeah, we'll have one mod from now on.